friends, it's Misa. Today, I'm going to tell you how to be aesthetic. So without further ado, let's get into the video. In order to be aesthetic, you need a laptop. The second thing you need to do is create a Tumblr. If you want to be more aesthetic than your friends, you'll need a Tumblr aesthetic blog. Well, frick. Since I couldn't sign up, I just used my old account I never use. Once you've created your account, make sure to give yourself an aesthetic screen name. Something everyone will remember. Let's look up aesthetic words to help us. This website here looks like a very reliable source. Let's go ahead and see what words they've listed. I really like this one. Let's use it in our screen name. Now that we're all done naming our blog, let's pick a profile picture and a banner. I really like this ancient hieroglyphic. It looks like it symbolizes peace and tranquility. Let's go ahead and save that image for our profile picture. Now let's go ahead and find an aesthetic banner. Looks like I've already found one. It looks really aesthetic. Now that we're finished picking out our banner and profile picture, it's time to decide what our title will be. Welcome to My Imagination seems a little bit under aesthetic. Since the Japanese language is always aesthetic, I'll go to Google Translate and translate something into Japanese. Yay! I finally have a foreign and aesthetic title. Now, all I have to do is change the color scheme to make it even more aesthetic. Remember kids, there's no such thing as too much aesthetic. Now, the only thing left to do in order to become aesthetic is to post aesthetic creations. Let's get started. The first step in order to create an aesthetic creation is to find a background. I looked up pictures of dogs because they're very aesthetic. I like this picture of this dog. Let's save it. Once again, we need to go into the translator to translate something into Japanese. Like I said earlier, Japanese is very aesthetic and kawaii. Once we have everything we need in order to create an aesthetic creation, it's time to put it all together. And we're done. Keep in mind, your aesthetic creation may not look as good as mine. It's because I've had 25 minutes of experience and now I know the ropes. Either way, it's time to give your aesthetic creation an aesthetic description. This was one of my original aesthetic works that I created by hand. I put effort and care into it, and I hope you enjoy my piece of art. By the way, the words in Japanese mean, good boy, because dogs are simply the best. Wow, what a beautiful and thoughtful description. Now, it's time to add your hashtags. Go along the lines of aesthetic, Japanese aesthetic, Japanese dog aesthetic, aesthetic Japanese dog, and tons more. Make sure to add aesthetic in every single hashtag if you want to be famous. Now, the time has finally come to post your aesthetic creation. It looks beautiful. Just kidding, it looks kinda ugly. Thanks for watching my video on how to become aesthetic. Make sure to watch my other tutorials with Misa video, Getting Away with Murder. See you next time.